These videos will make you question everything. So remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's check it out.
This video is going viral right now. This woman's car caught on fire and nothing survived but her Stanley. And Stanley saw this and responded, and look at what they're getting her.
Hey Danielle, my name is Terrence Riley. I'm the president of Stanley. And we've all seen your video. Wow, what an ordeal. And we're all really glad you're safe. Thanks for sharing the video because, wow, it really shows how our Stanleys are built for life. Because what it went through with you, I couldn't think of a better example of our product's quality. But anyway, we're glad you're safe. I've seen a lot of comments that we should send you some Stanleys. Well, we're going to send you some Stanleys. But there's one more thing. We've never done this before, and we'll probably never do it again. But we'd love to replace your vehicle. Yeah.
That's
All of
fine.
us at Stanley, we'd really like to replace your vehicle. So check your DMs for details. Thanks. Be safe. Cheers.
This video is going...
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I didn't know, like, I just heard about the whole background of, I just kept hearing about Stanley Cups. When is my Stanley Cup coming? I just hear people talking about it. Can somebody go pick me up a Stanley Cup? So I'm like, what is this Stanley Cup? And my niece, she told me about it today, gave me the whole history. So I was like, man, we got to check this out and look into it. So, and to see him do that, now I see why everybody's going crazy over the company and different things like that. That was super dope. I know some people going to jump around and be like, oh, that's free advertisement for them. They went viral, this, that, and the third. But shout outs for them. A lot of companies not doing what they just did. That's dope.
Hey, story time. I've shared it once on my live on my main account, and I get requested to share it a lot. So we're going to do it on my second account because I know not very many people are going to watch this. So one day I was driving. I think I was driving back from Boise, which is a 5-hour drive, and I was doing it on my own. I was pregnant at the time. So here I am driving. I have to pee so bad, but I don't want to stop. 1, because I'm alone. 2, because I've been driving for so long and I just want to get home. So I look down and I see my Stanley Cup. If you guys don't know what a Stanley Cup is, it's like this. It usually has a lid and a straw. Anyways, I saw it and I go, I'll just pee in the cup. So I pee in it and I'm feeling good. I'm ready to finish my drive. So I finally get home and I forget about my Stanley Cup. It was a long drive. I was excited to be home, see my husband. I forget about it. Don't come at me, but a few days go by.
No.
And I remember.
No.
So I take my Stanley Cup and I put it in the sink and I think, okay, I'll get to it in a second, but at least it's in the sink, so now I know I gotta clean it out. My pregnancy brain gets the best of me and I forget about it. My husband goes to do the dishes, sees my Stanley Cup, thinks, okay, I'll clean it out. Takes the lid off, sees a yellow liquid in there. He thinks, my wife doesn't drink Mountain Dew. What is this? Goes to smell it. And he gags. He said it was the nastiest smell he's ever smelled in his life. Oh. He literally has never been so disgusted. Sam, I'm so sorry. I blame that whole situation on pregnancy. And to this day, he will not let me forget about that story. At least he didn't drink out of it, right?
That is fine. I thought, and I know, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all did too. I thought she was going to say he drank it. That's what I was waiting on her to say, man, he got it and he drank. I can't even think of, that might have been the end of our relationship right there. And some people be like, oh, now they're connected. They're one. No, that might have been the end of the relationship right there. Your pee, bro. I'm not ingesting your pee, fam. No, we're done. We're done. Pregnant? No. You'd be like, but wait, I'm pregnant with your kid. It's over. It's over. I'm like, no. Nasty.
$200 for this? A Stanley? Oh, baby, I could go to Five Below, find me a Joe. And y'all look, man, this half of y'all don't even drink water. You're pouring a whole 2-liter in this. $200 for this?
That's how much fits in that? A Joe is crazy, by the way. She said, I'm gonna go get me a Joe from Five Below. That's crazy. A joke. How much can you fit in this? Now this might be dope though. For a person like me who struggles drinking enough water, fill that up, and you can do at least a couple liters in a day. Oh yeah, that'd be fire.
Frequently getting sick, and it seems to be a common occurrence. And then the common thing that they all have.
It just cracks me up, the dramatic background music. Like, everybody owns a Stanley Cup now. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody's getting sick. Dun, dun, dun. A girl found mold in her Stanley Cup. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe it's because, dun, 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 people aren't cleaning their cups correctly. That's all it is. It's a popular cup. The marketing department at Stanley is doing a brilliant job. They're doing their job. I hope they're getting bonuses for all the sales that they're getting.
Yeah.
But people aren't cleaning their cups. It's not some like dramatic conspiracy of how is this happening.
Frequently getting sick, and it seems.
So now I guess people are getting sick. Gotta clean them the right way, man. Gotta clean these things. That's the bad part about it. Yo, I would love to see. So what else are they doing as far as marketing besides the lady whose car burnt up and the only thing left was the Stanley? You know what I mean? I guess once that marketing campaign ran down or ran out, how did they follow up? I want to know, because whatever they're doing it right, because people are still talking about these cups.
So everybody who doesn't have a Stanley Cup has something negative to say about the Stanley Cup. One being that you will get smoker wrinkles. So, for the people who do not know, you can take the straw out, drink it out of there. Just saying. There you go. Smoker wrinkles where? So everybody who doesn't...
What is smokers wrinkles? Y'all got cup beef? Is it cup wars going on out here? For people who have them and don't have them, y'all going back and forth, y'all clashing out here. It's cup wars? Not cup wars, man. What, are you serious?
Friendly reminder that Stanley1913us.com is not their website. Keep your credit card safe, friends. Friendly reminder that...
Oh, the scammers done came out too? The scammers is scamming people? Oh, that's how you know this is a hit. When the scammers come out and start scamming people, they probably making like some Danleys and not Stanleys. They send you something, instead of an S, it got a D at the front of it. Y'all in trouble now. The scammers is out.
I got scammed off TikTok shop. I didn't want to believe this, but it's true. Being the STEM girly that I am, I went on Stanley's website and I looked up the same product that I bought, and clear difference is this little space right here. The handle is pretty much touching the silver and it's not here. The rubber piece is a lot thicker on this one than the Stanley. A huge difference is that Stanley doesn't even have this color. This is like a dusty pink, and this almost looks like it's a pink beige. But when you look on TikTok, they all have the space on the handle, and you know that's fake. It's not just that TikTok shop, it's all of these as well. Like, don't buy a Stanley off any of these. I got scammed off TikTok shop.
The fact that you gotta legitimately check to see the specifics on a water bottle is crazy to me. The fact that you gotta go in depth about a water bottle, this is insane. Oh my gosh. A cup. People are getting scammed out of a cup. Now, I ain't mad at y'all for being mad, because one person said they paid $70-something. $70-something for a cup is insane already. So yes, I'm gonna be mad if it's not the authentic thing. I'd be fuming, you hear me? I may drive to the company and spend over $72 worth of gas to get there just to see about why I'm getting scammed and where's my cup. No.
This is what it looks like after you go to like 10, maybe more than 10 TJ Maxx's and freaking Marshall's looking for the stupid Isaac Mazzari book bag. And yeah, they're not sold anywhere other than the dumb ones that, you know, the Stanley doesn't fit in. Now I'm stuck with all this crap. And still no backpack. So F everybody that has the Isaac backpack already. That's just a small sample of the crap that I bought instead of what I wanted. I'm very unhappy. And I'm pretty sure that this backpack is a hoax. Some sort of conspiracy theory that's not actually out there.
So now there's a backpack that only holds the Stanley, so you gotta have. I should have known it had accessories to go with it. I should have known.
So I'm loving the start to 2024 already. We already have people fighting over red Stanley Cups for Valentine's Day in Target. Like, as a society, how have we, like, came to this? So, like, $125 for a Stanley because it is red and because it has a heart on it. It's always the water bottles, too. There's something about the water bottles, guys. There's something in the water. Dropping a new conspiracy theory that the government is controlling us via water bottles because everyone's obsessed with them for no reason. Do I, in fact, have a Yeti Hydro Flask and a Stanley? 2, yes. I fed into the government, guys. It's always water bottles, though, guys. There was the Swell ones, I think, right? Was that what they were called? There were Swells, Hydro Flasks, Yetis, and now we're at the Stanleys. And I'm just waiting for the next one to come out.
$125 for a cup. Y'all can call me cheap all you want to. Y'all out your mind. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. $125, bro, for a cup that I'm pretty sure most people ain't gonna use like that. Y'all rich. That's what it is. Y'all rich. Y'all got it like that. I don't want to hear nobody with a Stanley cup that paid $125 talking about they're broke, talking about inflation, talking about, oh, I ain't got it this month. I don't know how I'm gonna pay this. I don't want to hear that. You got a Stanley cup in your house and your bills, you can't pay your credit card or your bills are behind, you have a problem. Other than that, if you got one, you're rich. I'm convinced you're rich. I'm gonna call my niece now and tell her, you got to be rich if you paid $125 for a cup or near that price range. You're rich.
Okay, so don't mind how I look. I just got out of work. But I've been wanting a Stanley Cup. I collect cups, if you will. I love cups. Love them. And so I've been wanting one, but is it worth the hype? I don't know about that. I've heard a lot of good things about them, and then some people are just like, dude, they're overrated. Don't get one. So what I did was I didn't get one until I was scrolling on Facebook, and an outlet store named Stanley Cup Outlet Store came on. Now, they had so many different patterns. They had colors. Your girl got two for $5.99 each. $5.99 each. And then a couple dollars for shipping and handling, which is like, turned out to be $15.98, something like that. So I got it. I got the confirmation email. I got all of that. But when I go on the email, it says like shipping progress or whatever, and then it details, and it won't let me press details. It's almost like it's a
scam.
Like just a screenshot. Let me screenshot it. Black out the parts that I don't want you guys seeing, like my address, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is the screenshot of the email. See, it says $15.98 on it. Where is it? Right there.
That's a scam.
Two for 40 ounces. This detail button.
Oh, you went out. The audio went out. It's a scam though, bro. I get it. It looked like a scam. It smelled like a scam. It is way too good to be true. You know what I mean? This is what typically happens. Something comes out and they know they can get people because if they advertise that they have this at a cheaper price, they're going to get people to bite on it. Because people don't want to spend that high amount, but they still want the product. And if they think they found a deal, it ain't going to take much to convince them. So, yeah, that looks like scam.
So I was just hanging out with my daughter. We was just chilling, coloring, laughing, and joking. And she just randomly says, Mom, I want to get me a Stanley. So I automatically thought she was talking about a guy because I'm like, what you mean you're going to get you a Stanley? Now, if y'all know me, I'm not a shopper. I am not hip to the hottest trends, none of that. Please tell me why she was talking about the Stanley Cup. I guess everybody is buying the Stanley Cup. Y'all really out here buying like tumblers for $40, $30, $60 something dollars? Y'all really doing that? If y'all don't go and buy yourself some knockoff Marleys instead of Stanleys, you better go to Five and Below and get the knockoffs. Stop paying overpriced for some name brand. The moral of the story is Stanley turns out not to be a guy. It's definitely a cup. Bye. So.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, because when I first heard about the Stanley Cup, all the fellas probably understand me. I'm thinking hockey. That was the first thing I thought, like, Stanley Cup. Everybody going crazy over hockey right now? What's going on in hockey that I missed? What happened? What happened? What could have happened that everybody wants a Stanley Cup? So I'm thinking something hockey related, to find out that it is a cup. Actual drink out of cup. Y'all got me on that one.
This might be a hot take, but I absolutely hate Stanley Cup. Let me explain why. I have serious beef with the company, and I have contacted them multiple times, and I'm sure they're going to block me soon. So, in part, it's my fault because I didn't read the fine print. But if I pay $50 for a mug, I expect good customer service. So, love my mom, but she accidentally put it in the dishwasher, and look at all the finish coming off of my Stanley. Additionally, if I drop it, it leaks all over. It's like a flood in my house. So I reached out to the company and I was like, please, like, help a sister out. I am so upset. Like, I spent so much money on this mug and the finish is coming off and it's leaking everywhere. And they're like, oh, too bad you didn't read the fine print. I know they don't need me as a customer. I know that. But it's also just so upsetting when you pay so much money for something that's supposed to be quality and it's not. But that just also just like reminded me, please do not buy into all of these TikTok trends. Like, people make it seem like it's so much better online, and then you actually get it and you're like, I could do without it. So I got an Owala, O-W-A-L-A, I think is what it's called. So much better. Leak proof. Doesn't get the finish off when you put it in the dishwasher. And it's $15 cheaper. So, win, win, win. This might be a hot take, but
That's crazy I keep going back to the highest price. If I spend $125 on a cup, it's not dishwasher safe? What do you mean it's not dishwasher safe? Like, this thing should be able to be in a dishwasher. This thing should be able to go in the microwave. This thing should be able to survive anything. What do you mean it can't? It should be able to fall from the top of a building and not have a scratch on it for $125. I'm just saying, bro. Stop it. I wonder how much it costs to make. See, this is where my mind goes. How much did it cost to make it? Probably cost what, like $3 to $5 to make these cups. So the profit margin is probably super insane. Am I hating? I might be hating a little bit. I don't know. Might be a little bit of hate in me.
What if your limited edition Stanley package arrived and it looked like this? And when you opened it inside, the cup looked like this.
Oh!
Well, that reality happened to Maria Figueroa. So now, if you don't know, that is a limited edition Black Friday Pink Parade 40-ounce Stanley. And it sold out in less than an hour and was really difficult to get. So if you got one, it was very exciting. So I'm sure Maria was very excited to get one. But when it arrived, this is what she posted on Facebook. Surprise, I could cry. I just received my Pink Parade and look, the package was completely damaged. It looks like somebody ran over it. I submitted a claim, but since it was a limited edition, I'm scared they won't replace it. She posted more photos. Let me show you.
Oh.
Look at that. It is like folded in half. And a side view. I mean, what happened to that thing? I'm cracking jokes. It's the new style. It's fold and go like a flip phone. And when you zoom in, the whole bottom is blown out. The post caught a lot of attention, over 500 comments, and they were all equally appalled. They're asking Stanley to step in and help and replace this poor girl's cup. So let me know in the comments, what do you think happened to her cup, and what do you think Stanley should do? So stay tuned for an update. Let's find out. Do you think they'll replace it? And are you still waiting for your Pink Parade cup to arrive? Because I certainly am. It hasn't shown that it's shipped yet. And I know I'm not the only one. So hold tight. I'm sure it'll come soon. So be sure to hit that like and follow button for all your...
The fact that they got a limited edition cup coming out, this is insane. Who's ever doing the marketing for Stanley? Y'all gotta work for at least Jordan or Nike or something. Y'all are too good at this. Y'all are releasing limited edition cups. Like, this is the best marketing I've seen, other than being at, like I said, a shoe company or Nike. You know what I mean? Nike does this with like Jordans and stuff like that. Jordan does this. Limited edition colorways, different things like that. So when it creates a crazy demand. So this is genius marketing. Oh my God.
Don't buy the Stanley Cups. Do not buy the Stanley Cups, and this is why. Now, for all my Stanley lovers, do not start bashing me. This is from my experience, and I just feel like $40 is not worth for a leak cup. There's better alternatives that do not leak. But let me show you guys. Here's proof. So obviously, if you have the straw and you flip it, it's going to leak from the straw, right? So I close the lid. This is the hole where you put the straw at, and then you close it, right? Why does it still leak? Like this, I don't know where it's coming from, honestly. But I feel like you would think that if it covers, like if this is covered, it prevents from leaking, but it doesn't. So I just feel like there's better alternatives. There's like the slim cups from Amazon that are like half the price, like $24, and they don't leak. So yeah, do not buy a Stanley Cup. And don't.
Hey, I'm gonna solve the problem for you. Don't do this. Simple. Simple. You know, just don't do this. You good. It won't leak. I fixed your problem for you. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Y'all, tell me what is up with this new generation. My little sister, okay? Tell me why. She FaceTimes me today. She FaceTimes me all the time. All the time. And, what's up, girl? Like, I just want to show you, like, a haul. And I'm like, a haul? Where did you go? What money you got? But so we're gonna FaceTime in the middle of work, right? I'm like shaking this around, kind of in our FaceTime. She's like, oh, "Is that a Stanley?" Bitch, you're 8 years old. Well, how do you know what a Stanley is? First of all, this isn't even a Stanley. This is like an Amazon cup that I bought 2 years ago. Because Stanleys are like $72. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I don't have one. I wish I did. I go, "Do you have a Stanley? How do you know what that is?" She goes, "I got one for Christmas." Oh. Okay. Okay. You're 8. But okay. What 8-year-old drinks that much water? I don't remember drinking water when I was 8 years old. Like I don't remember like ever drinking water when I was 8. Literally ever. So 1. Then she continues to go into a haul. Try on haul, full on, like she is trying on every single outfit. She went to Carter's, I think it's a kids brand, went to Old Navy, trying it on. It was like, oh, and like look at this is my like leggings set, and this is like my cardigan set that I have now. And I'm like, who are you and what is going on? And then she's like, well, what did you get for Christmas? And I'm like, and I got like an elf lip oil. And she's like, oh, yes, I know that. I know elf, but I know about Sephora too. What is with these girlies? Like they are way past they're grown, drinking water out of Stanley cups. And I also add, she pulls out, my sister, 8 years old, she pulls out and she goes, oh, Anna's got one of these. It's not like a bra, but like they call it like a bralette. And I'm like, what in the, you're 8 years old, you do not need a bralette. Like, what happened to the tween stage? What happened to like the limited 2 stage, the justice stage, the Claire stage? Like, where did that go? They're literally at Sephora drinking Stanley cups. I don't even remember having a sip of water when I was 8 years old. Right. And wearing bralettes now. what is this? This is epidemic. This is epidemic. An epidemic. There's no tween stage. I'm like actually really sad because that was like, Limited 2 was the bomb. Y'all, tell me.
Back to the Stanley Cup though. She was like, she got one for Christmas. Like they're legit asking for these for Christmas. What did I get the whole accident and everything like that, but I've never seen somebody people get behind a company like this. Like going viral can legitimately change your whole business forever, it seems like. Now I see why people go so hard to go viral, bro. If this is the results, I've never seen a kid, 8 years old, is asking for a Stanley. My niece's daughter, while she was on the phone telling me about the Stanley, her daughter was like, when is mine getting here? And I'm like, really? This is mind-blowing to me. Man, listen, bro, I did not know it was this serious out here with the Stanley Cups, man, but obviously it is. People are running to the counters. It looks like Walmart releasing like one of those pallets out in the middle of the aisle on Black Friday and people going crazy. I did not know this was a phenomenon. Listen, man, y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know and tell me your stories. Till next one, I'm gone.